I think we should ensure the... No, I think we should entice the... Sure, entice what? Snare or entrap or what is it, honey, anyway? Oh, that's just fine. That's just dandy. How am I supposed to ensure or entice the Chamber of Commerce if my own wife won't even listen to me?
You'll be brilliant.
Brilliant, yeah. I might be brilliant if I've never learned this blasted speech.
You've been going over it for days.
Yeah, I know I have.
I just can't seem to hear a word I've said.
Elliot, relax.
Relax? How can anybody relax? A straitjacket like this, anyway. It's an interesting commentary on modern civilization, too, you know, that a man would go out and rent something that he can be uncomfortable in.
You just want me to tell you how handsome you look.
Well, that's not a bad idea. How do you like that?
I think you should wear it like that. You'll be open to criticism, of course.
Oh, thank you for your overwhelming laughter. You know something? I've never felt comfortable in events like these. You know, even with my lovely wife on my side, sitting up there on the dais, with all those respectable citizens.
Why not?
Because I've always felt that, well, maybe I'd wake up and discover it was just a dream. One of those dreams I used to have.
This is real, Elliot. All of it. And so's the time.
No, I just have one cufflink to go. Hey, there, little fella. You little scamp, you. Hey, what are you doing in here? What have you got? Are you playing, eh? Well, not tonight, my little friend. Not tonight.
Oh, here, puppy. Give it to me. Come on now. Come on. Oh, puppy. Baby asleep?
No, he's in there kicking up a storm.
You two managed to change the guard all right?
Oh, I think Rachel's managed to tell me everything.
Where is he anyway, Rachel? He's under the... Hey, here he comes. Hey, come here. Guess I'm going to have to do something with him anyway. What is this, anyway?
I'll take it. It's just an old buckle.
Well, it certainly isn't mine.
Well, I found it. The puppy liked it, so I let him play with it. It'll sharpen his teeth.
Sharpen his teeth, eh? Well, suppose it will. Here.
Thank you. Well, Rita, let's go put Matthew to bed. Okay? Are you just going to stand there and stare at me?
How many covers do you think Matthew needs tonight?
Why don't you just say it, Rita?
I think 2 will be enough, don't you?
I had the chance to tell Mr. Carson where I found the buckle, and I didn't do it.
Would you like to finish your bottle, Matthew?
This may not be Chandler's, but I found it in his cellar, hidden under his work clothes. Now, that proves something, that he's trying to hide something. Now, if Mr. Carson knew about this, he'd try to find out what it was. And they'd tangle, and somebody would be hurt, Rita. And with my luck, it'd be Mr. Carson. So it's up to me to find out.
How?
I thought of the way.
I want to see Mr. Peyton. It's important.
Just a moment, Mr. Harrington. I think Mr. Peyton is resting. Mr. Peyton will see you, sir.
Did you change your will?
If I were a younger man, Leslie, I'd throw you out of this house.
Answer me.
If you live as long as I have, and I doubt it, you'll understand what a dilemma the choice of an heir can be.
Have you disinherited my sons?
My antecedents worked for generations to accumulate what I have. I just can't throw it away. I just can't leave it in the hands of incompetence.
You have only one legitimate choice, and you know it.
There's always more than one choice, Leslie. We both know that. Put yourself in my position. Hypothetically, of course.
What position? You're cheating death every day.
Cheating you? That's what you're really saying, isn't it?
Someone has to force you to make one responsible gesture to offset the sins you've committed against your own flesh and blood.
Leslie, stretch that primitive middle hand's mind of yours. Put yourself in my place. Take a cold look at the sons you sired.
They're your grandsons.
Yes, they're my grandsons. And my flesh and blood, too. But try to see them as the inheritors of wealth and power. First, there's Rodney. I'm very fond of Rodney. He's personable, considerate, almost aggressively thoughtful of others. Hardly the attributes for the administrator of a great estate.
He's going through a very difficult period.
Undoubtedly. But he's made it quite clear to me that he wants no part of me or what I have. An irresponsible attitude toward wealth and power, wouldn't you say?
Because he wouldn't stay in this house and do your bidding?
Imagine what Rodney would do if he inherited my estate.
He's intelligent and mature. He could grow into a responsible position with my influence.
Your influence. Leslie, my chauffeur's ex-wife has more influence over your grease monkey son than you have. I'm very fond of Norman, too. He's begun to face the responsibilities of life. He's married, going to college, trying to make something of himself. All of which I greatly admire. But Norman's not the man to inherit or manage my estate. He'd be the first one to admit it.
I'll sue you if you don't name my sons as your heirs.
You mean you'll fight my will after I'm dead? My attorneys know that. They've told me not to worry. They've anticipated all your objections. Then there's Steven. He's mature, responsible, successful. He's my grandson, too, you know.
I never meant to exclude him. Of course he should be remembered in your will.
Well, Leslie, you can see for yourself that of my 3 grandsons, the most suitable choice is Steven.
You have changed your will, haven't you?
We were talking hypothetically, Leslie.
Answer me.
Good heavens, your face is getting red. Your blood pressure's rising perhaps too high.
You have disinherited my sons, haven't you?
Careful, Leslie. You may not survive to fight my will.
Now, you listen to me.
Everything all right, Mr. Payton?
Everything will be all right, Weber, as soon as you escort Mr. Harrington to the door.
He looked like he was just about to blow up, Mr. Payton. It's a good thing I...
Good night, Weber.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Uncle Jack.
Rachel.
Can I come in?
Sure, Rachel. Sure. Come on in.
I can only stay for a minute.
Stay as long as you like.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
Then stop treating me like you're afraid I might.
See, I was sent to prison for something I didn't do. You were turned scot-free for a crime that, as far as I'm concerned, you committed. I have to know what's in that will.
Let go of me.
Now listen, Betty. You're going to get hold of that will. I'm afraid you have no alternative.